Okay, hello everyone. A little bonus.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm here with you.
And I'm here.
With me.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Super Bowl champion. Juju Smith-Schuster
Yep.
is joining the show.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I left. Disconnected.
Damn it. Okay.
That one drive
Hey.
of Juju.
He was a guy.
One
Yeah,
drive.
he was a guy there for a minute.
Yeah.
Instant Super Bowl reaction. Haven't really discussed anything, so keeping it real fresh.
Yeah, no, we are.
This is going to be nice and raw.
We are.
Yep. Feels like we should just discuss the elephant in the room.
Rihanna's baby.
Pregnancy. Because everyone thought I was going to say the referees.
Yeah, that's
But
why I said Rihanna's. Okay,
Yeah.
so
She's pregnant.
I don't think so.
No, she is.
So how long ago did you have?
May.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mickey, my brother, said it was a month ago, and I was like, well, she would not be that pregnant if.
No, and she would. A
I
month
feel like
ago, she
he
would
should
not
understand
be in this
that.
state
He's
of,
16.
Yeah, right. 16's old enough.
To know.
Like, I think, yeah. If you
So
had a
she
child,
has to
you
be.
know.
I didn't want to say it because I was at the time in a room full of ladies, and I didn't want to
No.
be like, "Wow, she looks
So
big."
my mother was like, "Oh, she have a baby bump?" I'm like, "Hey, let's not body shame.
Yeah.
She just had
She's
one
being brave.
a little while ago. She's killing it, by the way, Mom. What the fuck do you know
Yeah.
about a pregnant woman?"
Nothing,
Mother.
probably nothing.
Right. And then after, Mom goes, "Hey, confirmed pregnant, Rihanna." That was her pregnancy announcement. So congrats to Rihanna and baby Rihanna number 2.
Great show.
Great. I loved it.
I thought it was
I thought
great.
it was great. The thing is,
People were upset that there was no guests,
I
but
don't-
she doesn't need guests.
no.
She's
if,
Riri.
If anyone doesn't need guests, it's her. I am like a sucker to just her music being awesome.
Her music's great. Everyone said her voice was great, which it was for those like couple songs that she sang.
Yeah.
But like 70% of it was just watching her dance to her music, which
Hey,
sign me up
take my money.
any day of the week.
Any day of the week. And it's hard to like what she was wearing. No hate on what she was wearing, but
No.
in terms of like making it look sexy, you don't see this. You don't see like 3 layers of red
No.
puffer jacket and think sexy.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
She was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So
What was the butt thing she was doing with the flap?
probably just a little scratch.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Everyone, all the backup dancers were scratching too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. My
Hey.
mom had something to say about the backup dancers that I'm not going to repeat.
All right, good. But I was in on it. I was all the way in.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I thought it was really good.
Really
up
good.
up till that point of the night, I was like, this could be the greatest Super Bowl ever.
I think up until the first 58 minutes of regulation. Of
But
the
like
Super
at
Bowl-
that point too, I was like, wow, she's killing it, and like this is good.
Yep,
Yeah.
everything was great. And then one of the most like,
Also, the stage looked like the Mario.
oh my god,
Yeah.
the little jumpity jumps.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, very true. I forget what world that was. But
No,
yes.
no, like the Mario. We don't play video games,
No.
dude.
But I bet it looked like
The
something.
one where they fight each other on the map.
Super, no, Smash.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Dude,
it did
that's
look
what the
Smash
maps-
Bros.
yeah.
Hell yeah, video games. So the ref thing, James Bradbury's left hand. Am I missing something? Does that happens on every play? Was that really a holding?
Oh yeah, okay, I'm with you now. You can't call that.
That's absurd.
You cannot call
That's
that.
absurd. I thought it was roughing the passer, and I
That
was
is
like,
the
it
most
had to be.
like nitpicky call ever. And it's
Absurd.
like to win the Super Bowl.
No, virtually.
I don't know if it would have changed the outcome if I'm being honest. But regardless, like it happened, and you can say what you want to say. I think it just sucks because now the whole narrative is going to be Pat Mahomes, like, here's your Super Bowl. But in reality, dude, he
Absolutely.
he won that shit.
I'm
like,
so with
anyway.
you. Like I am less interested on the whole like, oh well, the Eagles could have won. I'm less interested on that. Like, who the fuck knows? I'm more interested in like the fucking complete flow of this electric game was just put to a halt.
Yeah, and then you end the
Like-
game with a couple of knees. It would have
Yeah,
been awesome
like-
with a minute left, even just to see
Hurts?
them driving down.
Yeah,
the
try
field.
and do something or like, and Mahomes have to like, I don't know. I mean, it was just that sucked.
Not a great way to end one of the best.
35 to
Super Bowls.
35 with 2 minutes left.
No,
And
yeah, I'm with you.
Bummer.
I know everyone's gonna be saying like, bad way to end a great Super Bowl. Like Mahomes, whatever, kind of gifted another one. Oh, everyone's gonna talk about the fucking script.
Yeah, right.
Oh, NFL script writers went crazy on this
I
one.
know. They really like, really?
People love that.
No, but if you're Carl Sheffers, like, you really just don't have that awareness. Don't make that call, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
you
just
got
don't
it.
do it. Regardless, I don't think it was scripted, because that's dumb. That's a pretty dumb conversation to have. Let's move on, because, yes?
But like Juju is not catching that ball if he's untouched. It was way out of reach.
Oh, way out of reach.
Yeah,
No,
so
no.
that's.
But, like,
I obviously don't really know the whole
It
rule,
looked-
but like catching a ball, like a catchable ball.
right, that's a thing.
Ah.
It literally looked like the MJ push-off. I think MJ had more contact on Byron
Oh,
Russell
definitely.
than James Bradbury had on Juju.
Yeah, and I'm not big on the whole like refs. Like, there's not gonna find good refs anywhere.
Yeah,
The refing. I will say, we got 58 good minutes though.
No, great minutes.
So, grand scheme of things,
Win.
I don't know if I can really complain.
No, but that was like, oh my god, really? Like,
Yeah,
really?
that was a bad way to end it.
Oh.
But you knew there was gonna be something.
Of course, it was too perfect.
There was gonna be something.
It was literally like
if the game ended like that, like they just kicked the field goal and then the Eagles didn't score, everyone would have been like, nice. Good game.
Great game. Wow. Oh my God. Justin Reed.
Maybe that's
game-sealing interception.
maybe that's what the script writers thing is.
What?
Not about like Mahomes hears this, just about now everyone's talking about the Super Bowl.
That's
Because like by Tuesday, people would forget this. The Super Bowl.
Yeah, because honestly, you're right. Because it was just like, oh, that was so fun.
Yeah, what a good game. If that didn't happen, this would have been a super forgettable Super Bowl.
I agree, and it's weird because forgettable doesn't mean bad at all.
No, great Super Bowl, but like nothing really happened.
With you.
Nothing happened until that point.
It was like, oh, it was just fun football game.
People have been like, yeah, who did the Chiefs beat that Super Bowl?
Oh my God, I remember Devontae Smith played really well.
Oh, and
in that
Mahomes
game.
was super banged up. Oh yeah. Whatever.
I remember that. I remember Mahomes almost got hurt. That would have been it.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
But now I'm just gonna say like,
what the fuck? That ending. Fuck.
There's gonna be people that are like the anti-LeBron people.
Yeah.
In 10 years, that are like the anti-Mahomes people. They're gonna be like, yeah, give like.
No,
Bradbury.
Exactly. Bradbury saved.
It's gonna be like 2023 Bradbury.
It's like that was not the case at all.
Yeah.
The case was
the first one you played Jimmy G. Like that's what it's gonna be. Like.
Yeah, that's probably. I'm pumped that we're actually like super alive now to have like witnessed these things, so we can actually have a super cohesive take in like 10 years. For these issues.
Yeah. That I could be like a self-conscious. I don't think I gained consciousness till I was like 15.
No, me too.
I don't know because I don't really know
14.
anything.
No, me neither. I don't know most things. Regardless, but besides the ref thing. This was just it was very interesting how I thought the Eagles were gonna I never thought the Chiefs were gonna get like sufficiently blown out, but I thought the Eagles were just gonna roll their way this whole game. But I shouldn't have, because there's Andy Reid.
Dude, Chiefs, great adjustments. They scored every drive in the second half.
Unbelievable. Andy Reid, best coach maybe ever off a bye, and he showed that in his
second
halftime.
half.
Literally. Yeah, like I mean the mini bye, like
yeah.
And they ran the same fucking touchdown play 2 times in a row.
Twice.
And scored twice with Tony and then Sky Moore, maybe?
Sky Moore.
Yeah.
It was Sky Moore.
I was like, okay. And I saw Bill Simmons tweet this, especially in the second half. Like, I was a victim of this, just talking about how great the Eagles' defense was going to be and how the front seven was going to be a presence. Like, they were arguably a presence. But, like, could you make a play?
No.
Could you just make one play?
I told my dad, put your life savings on over 5.5 sacks in this game. And there was 2, and they were, like, from them scrambling out of bounds. They were not sacks in the pocket.
They just happened to get tackled behind the line.
So now I kind of owe my dad some money.
Yeah.
But, like, neither defensive side, like, the front seven were not effective at all.
Yeah, except for that one Nick Bolton play.
At all.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. And I literally, this just goes to show you, like, people who watch sports all the time have no idea what they're talking about. No one has any
clue, dude.
Because I consider myself very dialed in on the NFL, and I firmly thought that, like, the game was going to be won in that area of the field, and it just was not at all.
The Eagles' offensive line, I think they should have won MVP.
Agree, especially in that first half.
Yeah, dude, even the second half, they, like, when Jalen Hurts went for 2, he was not getting in. And then, like, I forget, it was...
That was awesome.
I forget who it was, but he literally just grabbed him and just, like, pulled him in.
Samoan guy, maybe? It was
Lane
Johnson.
It wasn't Lane Johnson.
He's one of the best football players in the league.
Nah, he loves going on. Loves whatever it's called. He goes early. I don't know.
Oh, jumping off sides.
Yeah, no,
really?
It's not. Is that off sides?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Does he do that? That's interesting.
Loves it. You've never seen that?
No, does he do that?
Dude, bad. And he gives away his, like, protection because, like, he'll drop his right foot back pretty bad. But I don't know. I tweeted that. I said A.J. Brown is a cheater. Or not A.J. Brown.
Lane Johnson.
I said Lane Johnson's a cheater.
Oh, okay. Fair. It's a fair point. Also, the Chiefs' offensive line in that second half. The Chiefs, we said this last week and the week before, like, we just assumed that the Chiefs weren't going to have a run game, and so Mahomes needed to be a beast. They had like 150 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they were good.
All of a sudden, in the second half, and that was a massive, massive difference maker.
Dude, I'm telling you, you don't know what's going on in those locker rooms.
No.
You don't. Remember,
especially in football.
Remember the wild card game when the Bengals had one offensive line starter?
Yeah.
And we were like, they're going to get fucking steamrolled, and they put on a display.
No, they
aren't.
Like,
you have no clue.
Nope, no clue at all.
We have no clue.
And it's like, it's really unbelievable. Like, That's exactly the case. Like
This was the Eagles. I think they played awesome though. For this, like,
I agree.
they're super
Everyone played
experienced.
awesome.
I think this could be a game like in 10 years. We're like hanging out and we're like, wow, Mahomes was an underdog in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, or like, hey, remember that Eagles team? They never won a Super Bowl.
Oh, that would not surprise. Well, they're not going to. Their people are
No,
retiring.
that's what
they're
I'm
not gonna
saying.
re-sign
But
everyone.
it's like, oh, remember that great Eagles team?
Yeah.
They never actually won it. It's like
they were super solid this year, dude.
they were solid too, and I was like already running victory laps in the first half because I was the one who's like, I just wasn't buying the argument of the whole the Eagles never played anyone, but it turned out to be a very valid argument at the end, because they had to play from behind and they couldn't do it. Now I don't know if that's a lack of experience or just like the Chiefs defense was playing well, whatever, but they could not. They hadn't really ever played from behind in the season. They had to today, and they couldn't really do it.
Yeah, dude. It was a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was a great Super Bowl. I had a great time. I'm pissed about the ref thing, but I will be talking about it for some time. Mahomes, he said something about Mahomes. Greatest season ever by a quarterback?
I mean, arguably, his numbers are like a bit
Yeah, but context. I think
because extra game, but
context is huge.
Dude.
The Tyreek Hill stuff.
the Tyreek Hill stuff, your team's not. You can't really compare. I don't know. I hate comparing the eras, but like, regardless, Super Bowl MVP, regular season MVP. How many people have done that? So
Short list.
at the end of the day, you're a top 5. Like it's a top
At least
5 season.
Right. And of course, he lit up 5,000 yards passing.
Yeah,
He won the MVP.
led the league in touchdown.
And
passing
by the way,
touchdowns.
he lost his number one receiver, not only his number one receiver, but probably the most dangerous offensive weapon in the league this offseason. And their division got exponentially better on paper in the offseason.
Yeah.
On paper. And he did that. So context plus the MVP thing plus the stats, I think that's a very compelling case.
You could make a debate that it's one of the best football seasons ever had.
It's ridiculous. He's I don't have much words for him. He like high
No, you're right though. He is entering his LeBron era.
right?
Just like I mean, he won the MVP, but like they had however many regular seasons win, like 14,
And no one-
13.
yeah.
No one was like, "Oh, Chiefs are on a
No one
8-game
cared.
winning streak."
No one
cares.
Yeah, it's like, and even tonight, it's like
It's just like that's what you should do.
that's like the one play. Even me, who I'm trying to watch for this stuff, like the only play where I was like, oh my god, what a play, was his run at the end, especially because he was hurt. And I'm like, dude, no, he had like 10 plays that are
Yeah.
just like otherworldly. But it's Patrick Mahomes, so it's just he does have this. I think it's a lot of Andy Reid too. So it's this great combination of the two. But he has this way, like he's done this like 6 or 7 times now, where he's just behind, like really behind in the playoffs or in a big game. Stuff isn't going well for him, and he just somehow you look up and it's like 5 minutes left and they're like winning. You know what
That's
I mean?
another thing I actually want to talk about too is the time of possession.
Yeah.
Huge. Like there's
huge. This is huge.
Yeah, the Eagles like
Dominate.
the real game plan we had was like, well, the Eagles have a better defense, you could say. Whatever. Their front seven, we talked about it all week. Well, we didn't talk about it all actually, but people were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles' time of possession was like the thing people knew they had to win, and they
To a T.
in the first half, I think it was like 20 minutes to 7 minutes.
I think it was like 25-7.
It was absurd.
Perfect. It was
And
perfect.
they were never down more than a score.
Nope.
It's insane, dude.
No, that's what I think I tweeted out at one point. It was like somehow it was 24-21
Yeah,
at some point.
somehow-
By the way, with a missed field goal from the Chiefs, so it could have
Yep.
easily been a tie game. And I was like, I don't understand how this score is this way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it's the Mahomes factor, and I kept saying it too. You know, just in my conversations, it's like everything is telling me the Eagles, like everything about this game, like and especially if they do the things that they do, and they did. But Mahomes, you
No,
what
I know.
mean?
Yeah, I know. If the Eagles won this game, it would have been like they stopped Mahomes. Like we figured it out. You
Yep.
just got to control the clock,
Keep him off the field.
which I feel like people knew that, but they did it
Yeah,
in a big game. And now it's like, how do you stop Patrick Mahomes? What do you do? What on earth do you do?
I don't know.
We kept an injured Patrick Mahomes on the field for like a half of our time of possession, and he beat us. And we put up 35 points.
35 points. Like I don't know. I legitimately don't know what else like there is to do with him.
And the people that scored, dude,
for the Chiefs,
yeah.
that talk about 10 years from now.
Yeah.
We're gonna read it and be like, oh my god, Sky Moore,
Sky Moore touchdown.
just Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney, who also almost took back a punt
That was
all
cool.
over the house.
No, so this is another thing that I think the Nick Bolton,
Pacheco.
the Nick Bolton touchdown and the Kadarius Toney special teams play. That's not Mahomes, but it's absolutely massive in this game. Those
It
are the
is.
two big
Yeah, it
plays.
is. they're a good team. Like regardless, like obviously Mahomes is
Mahomes.
Superman.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're still a good squad.
This combo is, and people are going to, including us, I'm sure, are going to start talking about this almost immediately, but it's very much Belichick and Brady already.
Dude,
but
Reed is like...
But I'm talking offensively, it's
Yeah.
just different.
It's a different game.
These are the only two, and again, football is a sport that I've been watching really intently. Like, this is the only team that's made me feel the way I felt about the Pats, like 2014 to 2018-ish, where they're just like, oh, they're just gonna fucking beat you.
They're
You
just
know
gonna,
what I mean?
yeah.
And like I see that with the Chiefs, like those 2 touchdowns. I'm like, oh, they're just better somehow.
They're just
wide
better.
open. Like,
But at the end of the day, like, I don't think it's gotten to that level as the Patriots have, because maybe it's because the AFC is stronger, but like, next year the Chiefs are maybe not going to make it to the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Like, I feel like every year the Patriots, it was like, all right, who are we going to beat to
The
get to the Super
Steelers,
Bowl?
really, we do
Who are
that
we gonna
every
beat?
time.
An old like Peyton Manning.
That's so true. That's so
Who
true.
are we going to beat?
Yeah.
And now next year it's like, okay, you have to go to the Super Bowl, beat the Bills, and beat the Bengals.
And the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Are the
Yeah.
like third team.
Yep.
And they're
And then
really
fight
good.
against a nasty Eagles team in the finals.
Yep. Yeah, and the
So
Broncos are going to be better.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I don't think it's at the level of...
so you think it's more impressive by the Chiefs? Because you could make that argument, right? It's like, well, they actually
Right,
have
yeah,
way
that
more
doesn't-
competition.
You could make the argument that they have more competition, but
But they don't
it could
look it.
also make the argument that there was just as much competition, but the Patriots just blew through everyone.
The Patriots never really fell behind, besides obviously the Falcons Super Bowl, but like, they were more just like.
But they also, dude, like, so what? 2018 they beat like the Jaguars in the AFC. Like,
in a weird fluky game.
yeah,
Yeah,
who did they
Blake
really
Bortles.
play? Like the Steelers a couple times.
Blake
Which,
Bortles.
dude, we had the Steelers.
Those Steelers
number.
teams were
We
good.
had their
Those
number,
Broncos
though.
teams were good.
Those Broncos teams were
Those
good.
were, that was really it.
Yeah.
And that second stretch. Right?
But even the Broncos beat. Did they beat the Pats that one time?
Yeah,
They played
twice.
The Panthers.
Twice. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, it just feels different with Reed and Mahomes. It's just like
It does.
I'm like, how do you? And I felt like the Eagles were really, smooth offensively all year. Made it really, really easy. But this is just different.
It was a well coached game, like we said. We thought Mahomes was gonna have to carry the team, and he only had, I don't know, he had.
We're just under 200.
So his over under was 295.
Yeah, I didn't hit that.
Not even close.
Yeah.
And everyone was on the over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just well coached. I don't know.
It was. It was.
I don't know what to say, dude. It was a great game on both sides. No defense was really played.
No, except for Nick Bolton.
The Eagles were doing this cool thing where they wanted to leave Travis Kelce as open as possible.
That was interesting.
Didn't want to, just maybe put someone
Yeah.
10 yards within 10 yards of him.
He's arguably the greatest tight end.
They're
ever.
like, yeah, we'll leave him wide open right in the middle of the field where he can just run for 33
middle of
yards
the field
every time.
Yeah. That was interesting.
That was a cool game plan. And then they did the cool thing where you just don't play, like you don't put a man on a wide receiver on the goal line.
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
You just let him.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
He did that last night.
There's no way he's cutting back outside.
There's no way they'll do it again.
You think he's going to cut back outside?
No way. No way. Everything's happening over here. They don't like change of direction.
No
Misdirection.
way.
No way. Is Travis Kelce the greatest tight end ever?
I don't know. Shannon Sharp.
I love that take, but I say no. Gronk was just different.
Gronk was different. He was a lot of injuries.
Right. Yeah, but like
Still.
towards like when he was, I've never seen a tight end impact a game physically the way Gronk did.
Yeah,
You know what I
Gronk
mean?
did. He set the game, like the tone, like setting the blocks and stuff. But
That too.
he was not as an offensive the offensive threat thing.
I know, but Gronk is just like the way he was guarded. I think if we look at the way he was guarded, now obviously Kelsey's more elusive, but like Gronk would be just killed every play, and he'd come down with the ball just every
Yeah,
time.
he would.
Like,
He would. Which was like Dallas Goedert today.
Yeah,
He was just you throw the ball, he'll catch it.
Jalen Hurts played phenomenal too.
Dude,
I hope that
he's
doesn't-
we can do this later in the shit, like whatever, but he is an elite top tier quarterback.
gamer.
Top tier. Like
He
give
is-
him all the money in the world.
Yep, I said this.
And I think there's only a handful of guys in the league
true.
that are like that.
I would totally much rather pay him over Lamar. You know,
Yeah, me
just
too.
in terms of like
Me
guys
too.
we're thinking about paying right now.
Yeah.
I said this a little before, but like gamer.
I don't know. Way better scenario for Jalen Hurts.
I wouldn't say way better.
I would.
All right.
His top 2 wide receivers are better
That's
than
fair.
him.
That's fair. It is a much better scenario.
And their O-line is way better than the Ravens.
Lamar's great, but Jalen's a much better passer than Lamar.
I think Lamar's...
The deep ball. Jalen's deep ball is really good.
She's the last one?
That was awesome. His shoulder. That was bad. Yeah, that was bad. He's a gamer, not in a negative sense. It's usually...
Dude, I think he's great.
Yeah.
I think he's elite.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say whether he's better than Lamar or not, but he's great.
Yeah. That play you were talking about earlier where he rolled out and had the 3 offensive linemen in front of him.
Yeah.
I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is going to be cool.
This is sick.
And it was cool.
It was cool. It turned out being really cool.
I loved it. I love Sirianni just being like, hey, I'm just going to have like our 3 strongest dudes and then Jalen Hurts, who's probably the 4th on the team.
Yeah, and Kelsey, dude.
Yeah,
destroyed
destroying
I don't know
people.
who it was, but he was like
One
an
of the
outside linebacker or
Mhm.
something. Literally got smushed.
Yeah, and he's like, just be stronger than them.
Love
right now."
Sirianni. Crying during the night.
Nothing better.
I mean, it doesn't beat it.
No, I mean, Super Bowl's awesome.
That's gonna be a great meme forever.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's interesting. It's like, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little while to digest it. I'm sure I'll have some things to say tomorrow, but overall, it's like I wish it had ended better, but can't be mad at the experience I had for 58 of the 60 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was not a great call by any means, but
And again, I'm not here to bloviate like the Eagles would have won or anything. I'm just mad about the flow.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Dude,
other than
I think the whole world is on the same page.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
we watched a great game, yeah, for the
Super great.
but yeah, the whole game, and it just turned out to be
Mahomes is sweet.
about the refs.
Yeah.
You think like in any sports at all there'll be a change soon about like refereeing? Like robot umpires or something?
So it's like VAR is the closest thing we have to that in
Yeah.
soccer. Everybody fucking hates VAR.
Yeah.
So
And it's like by a nail.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and it's like really.
and everyone's like, really? And it's like, yes, well, that's what being
That's
a
what you
robot
want,
means.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's tough, but it's like, we can't be making that call. You know,
Dude,
what I mean?
if there was yeah, like VAR or whatever, if every single play
Oh my god.
in football was the
Every
game
play.
would never end.
Every play.
There'd be holding every play.
Holding every play. That Bradbury. You're telling me that doesn't happen on every single route of every single play?
No, it does,
Yes.
but it does, but like maybe you could have like I don't know, an auto challenge or something under 2 minutes in the Super Bowl.
that
When
that
the
wouldn't
game's
be
tied?
crazy. That wouldn't be crazy. I know a thing where you can challenge like every penalty, but only a limited amount of times. It's not crazy.
But that's just doesn't make sense. Like there's
more time. It adds more
Yeah.
time. I know.
you already can challenge plays.
That was crazy. That
Yeah.
was crazy. And maybe I missed something, but like I didn't even see him like. Did that even impede his progress that much? I mean, gee. And again, the catchable ball thing is a real thing, but whatever. I'm gonna choose to sort of leave that in the past and just focus
How
on the
about
game.
that? But how about that bad call against the Bengals too?
Yeah.
When they redid the play,
Is it scripted? Maybe.
I don't like to think it is.
So, I think
I like to have free will.
I love free will.
Yeah.
No.
Because
no,
it can't be scripted. Because I could go to a game, blow up the field.
That's true. You could.
You gonna write that in? Doubt it.
Doubt it. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Try
writing
me.
that in. Yeah. I'm gonna post that, and then we're gonna get flagged by the FBI.
And then I'm gonna get a letter in the mail that's like week 13.
Hey,
Do your
great
job.
idea.
Do your job.
Hey, we love it. We love the pitches.
We love. Hey, you're onto something.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, oh man,
we are in.
really
Okay.
got myself in a pickle here.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, I think there was a moment of definitely it being scripted tonight, and that was the grass field.
Dude, turf is supreme.
Thanks, Roger.
Yeah. Patrick
Roger's like,
Mahomes.
huh? Hey, you guys like?
You see all those injuries?
You still like? You
Patrick
still want turf? You still
Yeah.
want grass?
And I think it was the Oklahoma State. It was their grass. They were like,
Oh, really?
tonight's being played on Oklahoma State turf. Like, you're welcome, everybody. And they're getting shelled on Twitter, dude.
Oh no.
Everyone was like, I fucking hate you.
And they were growing for 2 years too.
Yeah,
Imagine
they
being
were
a turf
sunning it every day.
specialist.
They were
Yeah.
sunning it.
That's.
It was bad. It was real bad.
It was bad. It was in
Yeah.
bad shape. I mean, that's scripted.
Pacheco almost actually like tore his ACL in the celebration.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bad.
There was every single Jake Elliott almost broke his
On the
femur.
kickoff.
on the kickoff.
Yeah.
That was
that was bad.
so that's scripted.
Scripted.
No
okay.
one's got to be calling for grass field. Anyone calls for grass fields in the off season, hey, Why don't you go watch
Show
Super
him
Bowl
some
57?
highlights. Yeah.
Thanks, Raj.
Yep.
Yep. All right, that's just
In
about
other
all I got.
news,
In other news,
Celtics won,
go Celts.
and Scotty Scheffler won.
He won the Phoenix Open.
Yeah, big day for Arizona.
Huge weekend for Arizona. Something else happened too.
In Arizona.
Yeah, don't know what it is though, but
Also,
Something
looking
happened.
forward to next week's show.
Why?
Daytona 500.
Left
turn.
Left turn. Daytona 500 show is going to be great. We're going to Daytona.
We are.
We will be
Daytona
there
Beach.
in the middle of the racetrack. Actually.
Oh, really? We're camping out?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Those are my favorite people in cars.
Oh yeah, the best. Yeah, that's who we're going to be meeting.
I love you, Lightning.
Yeah, just hanging out. Oh
Sweet.
yeah, so we'll be there talking some Daytona, and we'll also be here again tomorrow. So
We will. Yeah, so I guess we can talk about everything else tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll do the way too early Super Bowl predictions tomorrow.
we'll have those for you tomorrow, and that is going to be a segment.
A little preview.
Okay,
The 7th highest best odds are the Detroit Lions.
feels like value.
8th highest are the Jaguars.
That's where my value comes in.
Yep.
All right,
Crazy.
we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.